can rest easy now that I'm here.
Zhuge Liang marches north to fulfill the dreams of the late Liu Bei. However, he faces a counterattack by Sima Yi and dies at Wuzhang Plains before he is able to push his way through. His successor, Jiang Wei, is left with no choice but to stabilize domestic affairs for a time. Wu, who had joined Shu in an attack on Wei, was in similar circumstances. Troops and commoners were exhausted thanks to the continuous fighting, and time was required to restore Wu's strength. With the attack by Wu and Shu ending in failure, Wei has a moment of peace from attacking enemies. However, there was one enemy Wei had to deal with during this period.
Why is he suddenly leaving everything to brother to take care of? Maybe father just can't be bothered with it all anymore. What's with the sighing, Yuanji? You tired?
Master Zhao, I believe you are being facetious on purpose now. Censoring you every time you misspeak is starting to become tedious.
Oh. Sorry. But I really feel like everyone's just trying too hard, you know? The previous emperor, father, brother, even Gongsun Yuan, and the people of Shu. There's no need to create conflict where there is none.
Jia Cheng. After he was discovered by Sima Yi, he went on to serve Sima Shi and Sima Zhao. He developed an especially strong bond of friendship with Sima Zhao. As Sima Zhao's right-hand man, he was willing to do whatever it took to support him, no matter how dark.
That's true. If every kingdom were led by one as laid-back as you, I doubt very much whether this land would be in such a state of war.
Oh, Jia Cheng. Where have you been lately? I didn't see you in Luoyang.
I've had certain matters to attend to, but those are finished now. I will participate in a campaign against Gongsun Yuan. But I should warn you, Zhao, you need to be careful. Up until the Wuzhang Plains, we survived on Master Sima Yi's quick thinking, but there are those now who despise the Sima clan.
But there are also those who see us as the hope for the future. The kingdom is on the verge of being split in two, and I don't like it.
Then you must support Master Shi to ensure that the kingdom stays together. I am sure he is counting on you.
You think so? My brother's pretty capable of doing everything on his own. I don't think he needs my help.
That's just another excuse for you to avoid work. I'm keeping a close eye on you, you know, to make sure you're not getting too lazy.
I'll offer what help I can, too. All you need to do is show some gratitude.
Thank you. Both of you.
Gongsun Yuan seems to have rejected our demands for him to surrender. What a fool he is, digging his own grave like that.
There is no reason for us to keep him alive anymore. If we show him mercy, it will only hurt us in the end. The best solution for Wei is to respond uncompromisingly.
That's your solution, is it? I must say, you're more decisive than your father. I can't imagine who you take after.
Brother, Wu has responded to Gongsun Yuan's request for help. The Wu forces have been divided in two and are advancing towards us. They intend to strike us from the rear. This could be a major problem.
Do not worry, Zhao. Wu will be troublesome, to be sure, but it is not as if the movements of each unit will be perfectly coordinated. Depending on how they attack, we may be able to use that against them. We must remain calm and observe the enemy closely.
Nice thinking, brother. I'll give all I have to make sure your first battle in charge goes without a hitch.
Shi, I look forward to seeing what you can accomplish. Of course, it goes without saying that you must not bring shame upon our family's reputation.
The enemy is in Xiangping Castle! We must slay Gongsun Yuan and quell this rebellion!
My castle! May the Sima clan be cursed for all eternity!
Xiangping has fallen! Victory is ours! Now we simply need to put an end to our foolish opponents.
Gongsun Yuan's entire family is to be executed. I believe his brother is in Luoyang. Do not let him get away.
Do you really have to go that far, brother? I mean, it was Gongsun Huan who told us that his brother was likely planning a rebellion and advised us how best to handle it.
They may not have any intention of rebelling now, Zhao. But if we allow their blood to remain, there will come a time when they resent what has happened to their family. We must snuff out any chance of that right now.
If you say so.
Shi, I see you have become quite merciless. I have ceded control to you, so I will refrain from criticizing your decisions. However, even if you are in the right, a lack of mercy can lead to new problems.
See, brother? Even Father thinks you're overdoing it. Why don't you reconsider?
Father is right, certainly. But if I prove that my response to any uprising will be totally uncompromising, then fear will rule the day, and none will dare rebel. A firm hand is needed to bring peace to this land. Was that not the policy of the previous emperor, Master Cao Pi?
My lord husband, you said you would leave this to Shi, and now you are interfering in his decisions. And Shi, you're so terribly stubborn. Why must the men of this family always be like this?
I think that's enough, Mother.
Are you saying we are alike? Fine. We shall see your plan through to the end.
Come on, Father, brother, we've done our duty. I think it's time we headed back to Luoyang.
Master Sima Yi, you did well in dealing with Gongsun Yuan. However, while you were gone, our Imperial Highness's condition worsened, and he passed away.
I see. That is most unfortunate. Master Cao Rue shared Master Cao Pi's great wisdom. This is a massive blow to Wei. Crown Prince Cao Feng is still quite young. I believe you have already heard from Master Cao Rue. But you and I are to serve as Master Cao Feng's advisors.
Yes, I was told as much. I wish to consult you on something. Shu has long stationed troops in Hangzhou, but they have begun to pull them out recently. We have long been at war with Shu. Is this not an ideal opportunity to eliminate them for good?
That is perhaps the most idiotic idea I have ever heard.
What?
The reason Shu pulled out their troops from Hanshong was to station them where it is easier to receive supplies. If we attack them now, we will incur heavy losses.
It doesn't matter what you think, as I have already secured permission for this attack on Shu. You will do as you're told.
Father, are we seriously going to war against Shu? We've only just put down an internal rebellion, and the East is still a long way from stability.
You are right, Zhao. However, this is the decision of Master Cao Shuang. He appears to have made the arrangements while we were away.
The Grand General, Master Cao Shuang. Frankly, I can't see what we have to gain from attacking Shu right now.
I think Master Cao Shuang simply desires to have a military achievement under his belt. Unlike Father, who has been appointed regent alongside him, he has little battlefield experience.
A military achievement? Why does it have to be military? Once the war is ended, battlefield feats won't mean a thing anyway.
I do not think that imbecile is capable of such foresight. I believe the reason he is pushing for this battle is to strip me of my authority.
I am certain that he was manipulated by Master Cao Cao's adopted son, Master He Eon, and his followers. He used to be much more honest and straightforward.
But Father, if we do attack the way he wants, we will end up meeting the Shu forces at Mount Xingxi. That is a very difficult place to manipulate troops. With the inexperienced Master Cao Shuang in charge, we have little chance of victory. Should we not try and find a way to avoid this?
I agree with Brother. I don't want to follow that idiot halfway up a mountain, when I could be relaxing here in Luoyang instead.
I do not wish to participate in this pointless battle, but I cannot simply ignore Master Cao Shuang's orders. I want both of you to accompany me to Mount Xingxi.
Master Sima Shi, I see. I have heard of your exploits in defeating Gongsun Yuan. Fine work. So, may I ask what business you have with me? As the Grand General of the Wei Army, I am a little busy, you see.
If you will forgive me, my lord, I have one or two concerns regarding our formations for this battle which I would like to raise with you.
Concerns?
At the present moment, our forces are heavily weighted towards the front lines. If we sustain an attack from the rear, the frontline units will be dangerously isolated. The area around Hanchang is replete with narrow alleyways and paths, and is made for surprise raids. I feel we should redistribute our forces towards the rear to guard against that.
You Sima men are all alike. With your petty concerns and tricky rhetoric, forget about enemy raids. All we need do is defeat Shu before that happens.
But now you're just being unrealistic. You can't afford to underestimate the enemy like that.
Listen, this battle is led by the mighty Cao clan. We will use our superior numbers to crush the enemy and win with honor. That's the way we do things. I will lead a unit on the front lines myself and raise our flag when we claim Hanzhong. You two can sit here and worry needlessly if you like.
In other words, he has no particular plan, and simply intends to throw his forces against the enemies. If that's all it took to defeat Shu, better men than him would have done it long ago.
Indeed. I barely know what to say to such idiocy. But there is no need for us to behave as irresponsibly as him. Come. This may not be a battle we can win, but we can certainly do our best to keep casualties to a minimum.
dogs! We are not giving Hanzhong over to you! The enemy has reached Hanzhong, regardless of my efforts.
Hanzhong is ours! Onward! The soldiers may be tired, but we can't afford to pander to them. We've managed to make it as far as Hanzhong. Do not let the soldiers rest, no matter how much they complain. As soon as our battle ranks are reformed, we will attack Chengdu.
Grand General, I have to report that the stronghold up ahead is well defended by the forces of Shu. It will be almost impossible to take down. On top of that, our supply lines to the rear are stretched dangerously thin. If we sustain an enemy raid, we run the risk of losing our supply route from Chang'an and being isolated.
Silence! How dare you speak to your Grand General like that? You just want me to withdraw my forces so that I won't be able to claim the glory that is rightfully mine.
No, that's not it at all.
Master Cao Shuang, I must agree with Master Sima Shao. Our soldiers and steeds are fatigued and injured. To fight on would be mere folly.
God. Even you would say such things, Sha Ho Xuan? Huh, well, this was all a test. That's right, I was testing you. And it seems our men are a bunch of weaklings. There is no point in sending them any further. Order all forces to retreat. Everyone is to retreat to Luoyang at once.
Thank you for the help, Master Xiahou Shuan. It seems you managed to convince him.
I apologize for any inconvenience caused, Master Sima Shao. Master Cao Shuang is simply desperate to regain his clan's lost glory.
I know. But this retreat is going to end up damaging his reputation still further.
That cannot be helped. Were it not for yourself, your lord brother, and a handful of other capable officers, this battle could have had a much worse outcome. The kingdom of Wei, Master Cao Pi and Master Cao Rui built, is now being threatened by their descendants in the Cao clan. Something must be done before Wu or Shu takes advantage.
There are still those near the Cao clan, such as yourself and Xiahou Ba, who are determined to use their talents for the benefit of the kingdom. As long as Master Cao Shuang refrains from more overt foolishness of this type, we should be fine. Come, we need to get back to Luoyang.
Father, there is something I would like to talk to you about. Ever since his defeat at Mount Xingxi, the Grand General has wasted his time and money on wanton debauchery. The economic resources established by the previous emperor are being drained rapidly, and we can barely maintain our defenses against Wu and Shu. It is dangerous to allow him to rule any longer.
Dangerous? What are you saying, brother?
You think we should remove Cao Shuang and seize power for ourselves? You realize that is a double-edged sword, do you not? It is true that Cao Shuang presents a threat to our nation from within. But there are still many who are loyal to the Cao family because of Cao Cao and Cao Pi. To depose Cao Shuang is likely to incur the wrath of those loyalists. At worst, it could lead to civil war. We need to be prepared if we take that path.
Brother.
I have always been prepared. Pouncing on the opportunity provided by what happened at Mount Xingxi, Shu has made its move. We will be at war within a few days. We must remove the disease eating away at the heart of our kingdom before then.
My lord, I hear that the Grand General is away hunting at the moment. Perhaps now would be the most opportune moment?
This could be our best chance, with Cao Shuang and the others away from Luoyang. We must move quickly. Head for the palace at once.
Master Sima Shi is said to be leading troops towards the castle. My friends, do you suppose?
Yes. Master Sima Shi is finally making his move. This is the moment we have all waited for so long. Ever since his return from Mount Jingxi, Master Cao Shuang has done nothing but indulge his own baser instincts. His waste of our valuable taxes cannot be overlooked.
Despite the fact that Shu is showing signs of preparing to attack us, our leader wastes our military budget on his own gratification. I've been so worried that Shu might attack at any moment that I can feel what remains of my life slipping away all the time.
Everyone, Master Sima Shi wants to see you. You all know why, I take it.
Understood. We will go to him at once.
Even if it drains the last of my life, I will do what I must to keep this kingdom safe.
I owe everything I have to Master Sima Yi. In order to repay that debt I owe, I will carry out my mission.
You have chosen wisely, gentlemen. We must head for the palace at once. This must be done before the general returns from his hunt.
Thank you for coming, everyone. The Grand General, Master Cao Shuang, is currently away from Luoyang on a hunting trip. We intend to take this opportunity to strip him of his powers.
Brother, I know Cao Shuang is unfit to lead, but don't you think there might be a subtler way of doing this?
You need to show more commitment, Zhao. The decay at the heart of our kingdom cannot be removed by adopting half measures. This is a step that we must take if we truly wish to bring peace to the land. It is our destiny.
I see.
Good. We will seize Luoyang before Cao Shuang returns.
How dare you, Sima Yi, to attack while I was gone! This is an act of cowardice, as well as high treason against the Kingdom of Wei! Plague on the House of Sima! You wish to seize the glory that is rightfully ours!
So you have yet to understand the true nature of our plans? Cao Shuang, you fool! We are taking you to Shucheng!
This is all too easy.
Sima Yi, do you really think that you will get away with doing this? You're a minister of Cao Wei, and you dare raise your hand to
It
me?
is because I am a minister of Cao Wei. The great Lord Cao Cao laid the very cornerstones to build Cao Wei. The wise Cao Pi built the foundation. I've served 3 generations. No, 4 generations. And I have done everything I can to ensure that it would always prosper. And I will not allow a fool like you to ruin everything that we've built and worked for! You must see the forgiveness of my lords Cao Cao and Cao Pi when you finally meet them in the afterlife.
dare this! You dare to usurp my throne!
Usurp, you say? Perhaps there really is no other way than that.
Lord Shahoba, terrible news! Lord Xiao Shuang and Lord He Yan have been found guilty of the crime of treason and have been executed by Lord Sima Yi.
What? I mean, I know Master Cao Shuang made his fair share of mistakes, but the death penalty? It seems incredibly harsh. Yet I suppose the fact that there's no great unrest in Luoyang in response shows just how far the Cao clan's star has fallen. It looks like the Sima are the new leaders of Wei.
That's not all. Lord Xiao Xuan has also been sentenced to death for siding with Lord Cao Shuang and conspiring to plot an overthrow of the government.
Master Shaho Juan? But he didn't do anything. They're just trying to get rid of anyone with ties to the Cao clan. This is just outrageous. But it does seem like the kind of thing Master Sima Shi would do. Things are looking seriously grim now.
Master Shahoba, I'd like to inform you that I've been assigned to assume complete command of the Shu campaign.
Okay, I'm listening.
It is unfortunate about Master Shuang. I hope, Master Ba, that we can work together somehow to gain merit and earn the trust of Master Sima Shi.
No. It's not going to be that simple. Juan suffered for Lord Cao Chuan's mistake. Someday it could be my turn. After how many? It's no good. It's no good. It's just... I never thought that I would have to worry about my life outside of a battlefield. Come to think of it, didn't they say my cousin married Zheng Fei of Shu? No! I can't ask them for any help. I mean, it was Shu that killed my father! But still, I have nowhere else to go. It's no good worrying about it. It couldn't be any worse. Let's head for Shu.
Xiao Ba has defected to Shu. Master Sima Shi had Cao Shuang's cousin, Xiao Shuang, executed. It appears he decided that his familial ties made him an unstable element.
Xiahou Ba must have seen that and decided that he could be next. Perhaps my brother has gone too far.
Yes. Much as it pains me to say.
You are both too soft. Master Sima Shi made the only decision he could make. Certain groups within the kingdom view the Sima clan as usurpers for their role in the Cao Shuang incident. It is quite possible that they may initiate an uprising. It is far better to eliminate such a threat before it makes itself known.
But doesn't that mean we are abusing our power? Doesn't that make us the same as Cao Shuang?
No. Master Sima Shi has talent and vision that Cao Shuang never had. He holds the future of Wei in the palm of his hand.
Which is precisely why there are those who fear and hate him.
For now, that is true. But it is only a matter of time before they realize Master Sima Shi's true worth. You must not waver. You must support your brother unflinchingly. If you do not, you will lose him.
I don't like the sound of that. I guess I need to pull myself together.
If you know what you have to do, it's time to show it with your actions. We must speak with Master Shi about the future.
By slaying Cao Shuang, the Sima clan has seized control over the Imperial Court. There will obviously be those who object to this. Why must there be so many who are ignorant of their own mediocrity? Just like those who are jealous of my talents.
Master Zhang Hui, that's enough.
You always make everything about you, don't you?
Then we must begin by shutting those objectors up. After that, we will get rid of Cao Feng and install Master Cao Mao in his stead.
Shi, at the current moment, you are still merely a man who stole Cao Shuang's position and took his place. And now, you wish to replace the Emperor as well? To an outsider looking in, you are no different than Dong Zhuo. You feel that Master Cao Mao will make for the ideal Emperor. Have you managed to convince everyone else of that goal?
I can. If I were not confident of my ability, I would never have killed Cao Shuang in the first place.
In that case, there is nothing left to say. Shi, if you feel you can make this happen, then by all means do so.
My lord. Brother, you've removed Master Cao Feng from the throne and replaced him with Master Cao Mao. There are those who now compare you to Dong Zhuo. I'd like to argue with them and reject those comparisons, but you know what? They're not far off the mark.
Zhao, I see you've developed enough spine to challenge me every now and again. Under the leadership of Cao Feng, I could not do things the way they needed to be done. That's why I had to install a new emperor.
You don't care what other people may think, then?
I come bearing news. Sun Quan of Wu has passed away.
Zhao, this is the opportunity we've waited for to topple Wu. Prepare to invade Wu at once. I will go and request approval from His Highness right away.
Sure. This battle against Wu will be the yardstick by which my brother will be measured. What can I do to help? Make your report.
My lord, the forces of Wu are fighting strongly, and our army is struggling before their might.
We thought that Sun Quan's death would have weakened their resolve. But if anything, it seems to have strengthened it.
Lord Sima Shi, I bring news!
So then, our line has totally collapsed.
Forgive me. Master Sima Shi. Our officers and troops fought well, but could not hold out.
Well, it couldn't have been helped. The movement of their vanguard was quite extraordinary.
What do you mean, couldn't have been helped? We have a responsibility to our troops and to the people. Why would you say such a thing? Why?
Zhao is right, Jubadan. Victory and defeat are a part of battle. Sometimes it is best to accept defeat. I had thought with Sun Quan gone, they would be weakened. But their spirit and that advance were worthy of the old Sun Wu.
Brother, shall we pull everyone back? It wouldn't be right to get them all killed for no real reason.
The responsibility is mine. By my command, have our forces fall back.
I will give the order. If there's blame for losing this battle, then it shall fall on both of us.
It appears my time has still not yet come.